So Scheme, while it says not the best fit for all programming languages, that's certainly true. Every language has got its issues. But you're going to notice if you're studying online, you're going to notice a lot of programming languages happen to use Haskell. Now, they use Haskell because of a couple of things that Scheme lacks, and that's overloading and regular expressions. We can still get away with stuff. And then there's currying, which you may not know, and we'll go over here in a little bit. But there are some things that there's not a perfect match for that Haskell might look a little bit better on and go over as a topic. But Haskell, Scheme and Haskell back and forth, it really is up to the instructor preference. They both have their goods and their bads. Obviously, if it was that bad, I wouldn't be doing Scheme. Let's put it that way. But there are some differences and stuff that that are an issue. And here's one of the things right off the bat. In this box that we have right here with code, everything probably looks pretty good. Parentheses in the right place. Yes, we have an add function. Yes, we have another add function. Yes, we have another add function. And with your previous knowledge, like, well, it's 3 add functions, but each of them are different in their number of parameters, so it's probably an overload. Scheme doesn't do that. So funny part is you're going to look down here in the result, and the result's trying to do an add of 2 numbers, which is actually the first one that we define. But here's the bad part in Scheme, is each time we define and we have add, it overwrites what the previous add was. So it's not even there anymore. So it's got amnesia, and it doesn't remember any of those first 2. It'll only remember the last display that we had that accepts 4 parameters. So there's no overloading in Scheme, whereas there might be in Haskell. I'm not perfect on Haskell myself, so I have to say it that way. So just a heads up when it comes to our differences, that Haskell code may look similar to what we have in Scheme, but they may not exactly have a one-to-one match when it comes to that. So I will always let you know when there's something a little bit off, and this is the first time I'm letting you know that overloading is not a good fit or does not work well with Scheme.